Hi, this video is to show you how to set up for easy student video submissions for your Canvas classes using either the Canvas media upload or record feature or using Panopto assignment folders. Let's get started. In this course, I have two practice modules to look at. The first one is for video introductions, and this is a good example of using the Canvas media upload or Canvas recording feature. This type of video is often what the student could record with their webcam and it's just them, or they record it on their phone, and it allows them to easily upload a fairly quick video that can be viewed by their peers. So a great use case would be a discussion board introduction or peer feedback on assignments, or in a language course that you're teaching that you want that visual and auditorial responses to maybe prompts from you or from prompts from their peers. So in this module, I created this blank assignment essentially. And if we go into edit, under submission type is where we want to allow media recordings or file uploads. And so the media recording allows the student to record on the fly in that assignment. And then the file upload allows them to record on the device of their choice and then be able to upload that way. Go ahead and click save. And then let's look at it from the student perspective. The student will be able to click on video introductions. And then when they go to submit, these are the options that they will have to submit. Media is one of them. So they can, the first one though is upload, file upload. They can go ahead and click upload file, go through their computer or their phone and select the correct file that they want to submit. If they select media, they can click record upload media, and it allows them to record that assignment right away. And so my webcam isn't turned on because it's being used for this recording. However, students will get a preview image here. They'll be able to click start recording. They can test their mic. They can select different mics if they choose. Different webcam. Oh, there we go. We can turn the webcam back on. And they can go ahead and record it, and then they're able to preview it before they submit. And so this is a pretty good option for students to record if they just want to record themselves. The next type of submission that I'd like to show you is students using Panopto to submit a video. And so what's the difference between uploading or recording in Canvas versus using Panopto? Panopto is going to give the students the ability to record a presentation much like this one, where they're projected in the talking head box in the corner, but they're also able to present some information. And so to set that up, it's a little bit different. You have to create a Panopto submission folder. And so to do that, go ahead into your course navigation, select Panopto recordings. And then you're going to want to select on the settings icon for the folder. So at the folder level, select the settings icon, and under assignment folder, you're going to create an assignment folder. And so we've created it just by clicking on that. And we can see it's right here. If I want to name it, because by default it gives the course name. So, maybe F21 EDEC if it's an education course. And then in brackets it says assignments. I can go ahead and edit that if I click on it. And I can go to folder settings. And I can rename this. So this is going to be for a practice speech in the course. And if we go back to Panopto recordings, it's been renamed. And so it lives here with a folder with the red dot, and that means that students can submit in here. Another setting that's worth pointed out is by default, one of the settings is that students cannot see each other's posts. And so if you want them to see that, you can set that up by clicking folder settings, Allow viewers to see each other's sessions. So by default, they're protected. They won't be able to see them, only you can. But if you do want them to see each other's posts and give them some feedback, you can click that box and it'll go ahead and save that setting for you. Now that you've created your submission folder, you have a few options on how to assign this to students. Maybe the easiest option for you is to create an assignment where you just ask students to click into Panopto recordings. So you have to make this available in the navigation. And then the students click into practice speech. And then the students will have permission to create here. And so that's a pretty easy way of doing that, but it doesn't actually connect it to an assignment. You're not able to open it up, an assignment and go into SpeedGrader and see all these videos. So that's kind of one way of doing it. The other way would be to set up your assignment. So here's a practice assignment that I've created. And then under Edit, the options that you have that you'd want to select are text entry. You go ahead and click Save. And then the text entry, and we'll go ahead and look in Student View, allows students to pull up Panopto and record right there. So I'm in Student View, I'm going into the assignment. Under Text Entry, I click the ellipses and I can access Panopto here. This is a little trickier for students because then they actually have to go ahead and search for your course and then click on the practice speech assignment folder. From there, they can record directly into that assignment Dropbox. And so what you're seeing now is Panopto's web capture tool. And I'm not going to start it because we're presenting right now with a mic and a camera. But it's a pretty intuitive process that students can probably figure out pretty well. That's using the capture. Another option would be using the app that comes with Windows or Mac where they'd have to download it and use it. So there's two options. I'd probably recommend the browser capture version. There's no download. Chrome students or Chromebook students can use that as well. But they go ahead, they click this, it prompts them to turn on their cameras and their microphones. They can record directly and submit it. And then you, as the instructor, we'll get out, we'll leave Student View. You, as the instructor, can open up that video in SpeedGrader, and you'll see it right here. And so then you can use your rubrics and you can grade, and it keeps them all in one place, which is handy. So again, the way to set that up is you create your Dropbox. Of course, you'll have to give them instructions on how to do this, and I'll provide that in this week's training. But then the options that you allow is the text entry box, because then they're able to go ahead and open up Panopto and record in their browser. So a few different options for you. Go ahead and play around and figure out what works best for what you're expecting of your students to present on. Cheers.